Hello, hello! I'll say this. Bobbery is not the strongest of the partners. His base attack isn't bad. So, like, his normal, like, no FP attack is fine. It's his... all of his abilities are... eh. Oh, Flurry is really good. I think the two strongest... well, I think the three strongest partners are Flurry, Yoshi, and, what's her name? Vivian? Vivian's pretty strong, too. She's just... her abilities are kind of tricky because you have to hit the right button. The Gale Force is really nice. It doesn't work for all enemies, though. It only works for, like, certain enemies. But it is very powerful. Yoshi's good up until the very end. Because once enemies start getting armor, then he's kind of worthless, unfortunately. Because the issue is a lot of his attacks do 1 damage at a time, and if they have any armor, he's useless. So he just, because he doesn't deal like a bunch of damage at once, he deals like a bunch of 1 damage attacks. His shrink isn't bad though. Like, even if you don't deal damage, bringing them down to size is nice. Yeah, Madame Flurry is pretty strong, and Vivian is pretty strong. They're kind of like your two best options. The only thing that sucks is fighting fire things with Vivian. You have to make sure if you're fighting like a fire creature that like absorbs fire damage, then they just heal. But otherwise, I mean, she does a lot of damage. Like I said, I don't mind Bobbery's base attack. Like it's actually one of the strongest base attacks in the game. Bobbery's is. For a partner, I mean. But his other abilities are just awful. The only one that's good is if you level him up twice, he gets an attack that costs like 9 FP. So it's super expensive, but it does a lot of damage. It's just there's other abilities that cost less FP that deal just as much. So you really use him for like just his base damage if you don't want to burn. If you just want a base attack that does a lot of damage, he's not bad. I do need to use Madame Flurry more. I know she's got some really good stuff. There's a quest somewhere. I forgot where. I think at some point you go to like the guy who upgrades the shine sprites. And he like mentioned something about like, hey, I need the better crystal ball. And you get like a better crystal ball later on. There's like a quest that gets you the crystal ball. And then that allows you to upgrade the partners again. So when you do that, because you'll end up having so many extra shine sprites, so you end up having to use those for the second upgrade. Well, welcome everyone to the stream. Hope everyone's doing okay. So, just by some of the discussion, Paper Mario is on the docket tonight. We are okay. We are hopefully finishing it tonight. One of the biggest issues was last time I thought it wasn't going to take that long. I thought, oh, the last 2 areas aren't that big a deal. I was like halfway into the moon spot anyway. I was like, okay, we're at the moon now. it shouldn't take that long, right? We should be able to get through this, then go to the last area and fight the final boss or wherever. No. Apparently, the final dungeon is big, and it took us way longer. So I had to stop. I was 9 hours into stream, and I was like, okay, I can't play anymore. I think 4.5 of those, or 5, was just Paper Mario. Palace of Shadows is where I was. So, I played Paper Mario for like 5 hours, and I still didn't finish it. I was halfway into like the moon area when I first started, and I figured, oh, there might be like 3-4 hours left of the game. No, there's like 7. I didn't realize the Palace of Shadows was that long, so we will finish that today. I'll probably will backtrack just a little bit. I'm not 100%ing the game. I'm just playing through it. I may come back to Paper Mario and do some of the stuff I missed later on. So, like, we haven't done the second Glitz Pit fight stuff, because I know that unlocks something new. And we haven't done the 100 trials. So I might come back and do that. I think it's time we get into the craft of mine. I don't know if I'll do the 100 trials. I don't think I'll have time to do the 100 trials today. Because I still have to finish the Palace of Shadows, and I'm a good way into it, but I haven't fought any of the bosses yet. I mean, I fought, like, the 2 earlier ones. Like, I think I fought, like, the Shadow Sisters is the last one I fought. There's still a lot left. Probably another good 2-3 hours at least. So... But... for right now, I want to show you guys what I've been up to. I've done a lot off camera here on Minecraft. Usually I don't like to do that, you know. Usually if I do stuff off camera, it's just like farming stuff, building up resources. There are a few things I did off camera that are pretty important to... Well, there goes the munch dews. Yum, 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 yum. So let's see. I think I made the jar of voiding off camera. It's one of the much smaller things I did. It wasn't that expensive, so... It was a bottle of lava, bucket, an item scroll allowed. That's really easy. It's just a chest with some parchment and some mage bloom fiber. It's really cheap. Ender pearl. I had all that stuff. Took a bottle, put it in the enchanting apparatus. So did that and made it. Wasn't too bad. I think I did this on camera. I'm not sure. I might not have done this on camera. I moved the Hi Choco. Good to see you. I'm doing good. Playing some Minecraft. Just got started. Kind of going through everything I've done off camera. I moved the imbuement chamber stuff over here so I can generate source gems this way. It was over here in the garden, so I just moved that over here. I made more source jars, as you can see. I have a bunch more source jars. Oh, excuse me. You'll also notice, I have this. It's a spell turret. So what this does is I've got a spell set to it. So this is a single player world. I don't think I have a server for this. I've just been playing a single player kind of run of this mod pack. It's been really fun. But this is a smelt spell. And how the turrets work is they suck up the source from nearby jars and to use to cast spells. Instead of using your mana, it uses source. And luckily this farm, which you will also notice is also expanded. I did this off camera. I try to harvest it every so often just to clear it out. So because these agronomic source links, they need stuff that grows to generate source. And since everything's fully grown, it's not going to generate anymore. I built another one, and they're very cheap to make. So, yeah, it's just like 2 gold nuggets, wheat, source gems, very cheap. Having 2 of them here is really nice, so that helps a lot. I built this thing for that. It's a source relay depositor. It's just like the source relays we've built before. So, where is it? Depositor. It takes a source relay, you put 4 hoppers around it in the enchanting apparatus, and makes a depositor. It automatically deposits source in nearby source jars instead of like a specific spot. Yeah. That's what I did here. One thing that's been helping I have to show you guys this. Hold on. This is important. This is very important. So, you guys know these munch dews are good at generating this mana for Botania. But the big issue is it's still kind of slow. So what I did is I took all of the wood that we've been accumulating from destroying these trees, turned them into charcoal. So that's the reason I have that spell turret over here. It's like, why do I have the spell turret to smelt? Well, I did that so that I don't have to keep using my own mana to smelt these logs into charcoal. So this does it. I just keep flipping this switch and it does that for me. And so now I can just I can make charcoal blocks and I just fill these chests with charcoal blocks. And I set this little thing up here. There's a tutorial in the book over here that tells you do it like this, basically. Use a pressure plate to keep the hopper from dispensing. When the item's burned, it'll dispense a new one. And I have it for both of these mana spreaders right here. So I have 4 of the endo flames because we had a whole bunch of endo flames from this. So yeah. So yes, I am going to play Thousand Year Door after this. It'll probably be, it's currently like 10:55, 11 o'clock my time. I'll probably play this for about 2.5 hours. So maybe like 1:50, 2 o'clock, I should be playing Paper Mario. We'll see. That's what I'm aiming for. But I had all those endo flames because that's what I was using before I used these munch dews. So I'm like, well, I'm making wood from these because the munch dews only eat the leaves. So why don't I just burn all that wood and make even more mana? So I have to show you guys this. So yeah, I've got a better mana setup now. Honestly, I don't even know if I need to upgrade. Okay, Choco, thank you for stopping by. It's great. Hope you're having a good new year. So it makes a lot of mana, and I'll show you just how much mana I've been making. Let me clear this. Like I said, there is quite a bit to show that I did off camera, because I just want to catch you all up to speed on where I am. So with all that mana, I have made 16 Terra Steel ingots. Now remember, keep in mind, it takes 500,000 mana to make a Terra Steel ingot. So I was able to generate 8 million mana, and it didn't take that long. It was actually, I actually probably did this within 45 minutes to an hour. Well, I'd say maybe like an hour and a half, 2 hours. Just from farming wood, whether it's from these or whether it's from these archwood trees that I've been growing, because these become bigger trees and they have a lot more wood to smelt into charcoal. So that's also not all the mana I've produced, because you see I have 2 bands of mana now. So I made another one. This is almost full. This is almost halfway full. And each of these holds like 2 million. So yeah, it's a lot of mana. Hey Clockwork. Yeah, I think I'm winning. I have a pretty good production system going on here with all this Botania stuff. I've been showing off like how much of this I have, this mana. And it's a lot. And it doesn't take more than maybe like 5-10 minutes for this to fill. And I can create 4 Terra Steel ingots with 2 of these full mana pools. So, and Terra Steel is normally super expensive. Normally like really expensive. So I've really shrunken the time cost down, which has been awesome. Okay. What else is new? Oh no! Oh, that is not fun. I'm so sorry to hear that. How did that happen? How'd you end up fracturing? Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. I don't know if there's any, well, there is this. So let me go to materials. I have a bunch of coins now. And I got those because I finally got smart. And if I can find where it is, I don't even know where I put it. Oh, it's in misc items. That's right. I finally got smart and started using these gate pearls. So I discovered if you start farming these gate pearls for coins, it's very quick. So, let's open this up just to show you. So the small ones are only 1 coin. So I was able to sell enough of my materials to get 1 coin. Then I was able to buy another pearl. Then I bought a normal-sized pearl. And the normal-sized pearls drop a small one when you've completed them. So you basically get 2 pearls, one medium, 1 small. Then I was able to buy a big one, and the big ones drop a medium one, which drop a small one. So you can see how it scales. So coins are no longer a problem. I was holding off on that for so long, getting coins. I don't know why, but I finally got smart and took care of that. So we have 20 coins to work with for now. We could easily make more. Oh no, you fell off the balancing beam? Ah. Do you do gymnastics? Oh, cool. Very cool. Well, I'm sorry you ended up getting hurt. Um, Surgery. Ah, that's rough. I'm really, really sorry. The other big thing that I did was I went ahead and made my cobblestone generator. It's pretty simple. Just water, and there's lava underneath these. That's why I have this sealed off. So I just break these blocks and I just get a bunch of cobblestone. I no longer have to worry about cobblestone. It was a problem before, but it's taken care of. And yeah, I think overall that's I think that's it. That was a quick rundown. I know it was a lot of information, but I did do a lot of stuff. So, this is gonna be our last episode doing Botania stuff because I need to move on to occultism. Oh, I'm sorry. I wish your surgery goes well, and I hope hope it goes smoothly and you recover well. So Botania is one of the magic mods in this pack. So I'll show you. I think there are about 9 or 10 major magic mods in this pack. So Botania is one of them. It's like a nature focused magic mod that's like you use flowers to create mana, like Botania mana, and use that mana to create other stuff. So for example, some of the items I have, like this gear, is all from Botania, and it all it's fairly good. I want to upgrade it this I'm actually going to upgrade it to something else this session because I have the materials for it. This Nimbus amulet also comes from Botania, and it gives me a triple jump. And I can run super fast. If I take it off, I'll show you. I do run kind of fast, but if I put the thing on, I will run even faster. So, well, sorta. Hold on. It should say in the book. So, the Nimbus amulet is an upgrade of the Cirrus amulet infused with the power of Gaia spirits. It allows you to triple jump. The Cirrus amulet, I guess it only gives double jump. Never mind. I thought it gave speed. But it gives you a triple jump. So that's very nice. So I can get to high places. Oh, I know what I upgraded. This is also from Botania. It's called the Globetrotter's Sash. This is what's giving me the speed. So it gives me a bigger jump, and it gives me more speed. So if I take this off, I'm gonna go much, much slower. You can see how slow I'm going. This is my max speed without the sash on. Put the sash back on. I mean, sash off. Sash back on. I go much faster. So it's great for mobility. The gear is nice. My weapon is alright. I have this Cloak of Virtue as well, which every few seconds will just negate all damage from a single attack, which is very nice. And then I have these rings, which recharge the durability of my gear. So these rings will like hold a bunch of mana from Botania, and then I can do stuff. There's a lot of other stuff you can do in Botania. It's like a pretty big mod pack. It's not mod pack, what I was saying. A pretty big magic mod in the mod pack. And there's a bunch of other mods too. So these spell books that I have come from a different mod that allows you to do a bunch of spell casting. So this is a magic missile I created. If it hits something, it'll does do a bunch of damage. I don't want to kill anything. I can conjure blocks. All kinds of stuff. I can mine blocks. So there's a bunch of different magic mods in this, and the one I've been focusing on recently is Botania. So I've been trying to get through it. Well, not through the whole thing, but through a bunch of it so I can like upgrade gear to get stronger. And this is kind of my last episode for now of this particular mod, because I want to work on a different mod. But what I want to do is I'm going to use this Terra Steel that we've been building up off camera, and I'm going to make us an upgrade for our armor. Now, unfortunately, we're going to lose out on some of these enchantments because we're going to get rid of this armor. But overall, we're going to ultimately be stronger. So let's go to Terra Steel. So Terra Steel helmet. We need... That's right, that's right. We need each of the seasonal runes. So we need to make a monosteel helmet, which is very cheap. We have a bunch of that. So we have blocks of monosteel. So that is not going to be an issue. Make sure we know how to make this. Yeah, it's pretty simple. Our inventory is kind of full. Let me move some stuff around. Put the gear in here for now. Let's get rid of these sticks. We have a bunch of sticks. Let me see. So let's make the gear. So we need the head. We need the legs. We need head, legs, boots. Oh, that's Terra Steel. Hold on. We need the boots. And we need the chest plate. And we need to make each of the seasonal runes. They're not terribly expensive. But I don't think we have more than one of each, yeah. We're also missing a rune of autumn, so... Let's see. Let's make... We want to have one of each, so we need to make two of each. Well, we need to make two autumns and then one of the other three. So, rune of winter, wherever you are. Rune of winter. Rune of earth, rune of water. Snow, snow, wool, and cake. I think it's any... Yeah, it's just any wool. It doesn't have to be a certain color. Snow blocks aren't too hard to make. So let's get some water. And we need to block some stuff off here. There's conjure block. This is what we need. And this as well. Oh, whoops, I grabbed this accidentally. There we go. So we put Water buckets here. And then we just kind of give that a little bit. And they'll turn into what we need. And we have... It's earth and air, right? Winter. Water and earth. Sorry. Well, we have earth and we have water, so we're fine. And luckily, these rituals to make more runes don't consume the runes, so we don't have to worry about that. It's only when we're making... making the stuff that use it. So the when we make the armor, it will consume the seasonal rune. So rune of spring. It's fire and water. 3 saplings of any... Oh, it's 3 of the archwood saplings and then a wheat. We can do that right now, actually. Let's see if we can find that stuff. It's somewhere. Let's see. Let's get rid of this. This. We need this. Mana spring. What is this again? We need 3 archwood saplings. Boom, boom, boom. We need... And then we have the 2 runes, so that should be fine. So now... What we need to do right now is we need to... move this one. So let's do that. And let's get the rune that we need. Oh no! We waited too long. Oh, alright, hold on. Let me break this. So this should convert back into snow. So what happens is it converts twice. So first it converts into snow, which I didn't notice. Then after a while the snow will convert into ice. So I have to keep an eye on it. I think I have my silk touch somewhere. Where is my silk touch? Oh, it's on this one? Silk touch, yes. I'll switch back to that in just a second. And this needs to go down as well. Oh, come on, regenerate. Thank you. Let's replant these. And we need our 2 runes, which I think is fire and water, if I remember correctly. So water and fire. I think so. Yes. So now all we do is throw this on the ritual pedestal. So we go 3 of those. The rune of fire, rune of water, and the wheat. And now... Is it not pumping mana? Hold on. Oh, I see. It needs more. Let me grow one of these trees. This should do it. Or 3 of these trees. See, there we go. You can see that green spinning bar. And once that fills up, we need to throw a living stone into it. Let me go grab one. Living rock. I'm sorry, not living stone. See how much wood that this tree makes, though? That's why it's so much faster at making charcoal than, like, these little oak trees. So now that it's glowing, you can know it's ready. So we do that. We right-click with the wand, we get the runes back, and we have a rune of spring. Let's throw it in here. We have 2 runes of spring. We need a rune of autumn, which is what we were working on earlier. Again, we waited too long. Oh, it turned into packed ice. So I guess if you wait even longer, the ice turns into packed ice. That's cool. That's very cool. I did not know that. And you can't get water out of packed ice, unfortunately. You just have to break it. Alright, let's just keep an eye on this, because I don't want to wait around. We have to do this twice, because we don't have any autumn rune. Come on. Come on. Hurry it up. Hurry it up. It's the first of the month. This takes a little longer than I expected it to. I guess we can count some sheep or something. Wait for the sun to rise. Hello, sun. There we go. Snow block. We need to do it one more time, because we need 4 snow blocks. Probably could have done both of them over here, and I didn't think about that. Have to wait twice as long. That's okay. It's fine. See, look how much mana we have now. 606,000 in this pool. 634,000 in this pool. A lot. Still have a good amount of charcoal blocks in here. I think we'll be fine for a little bit. We'll have to restore them eventually, but we don't have to worry about that for now. Alright. Let's get rid of these. And we need a cake, right? We need 2 cakes. Go ahead and put these trees down. I mean, look how fast these oak trees are growing. Like, we're generating so much mana just from the munch juice, so adding the endo flames over there for those 2 mana pools is just, it's just ludicrous. I think there are other better ways of making even more if you wanted to, but like, why? I mean, we're making plenty. We don't have to worry about... I mean, especially passively, if we keep up with this, we can work on other mods and stuff while this stuff is growing and generating in the background. So it's like we're never going to need... We're never going to need any more than this. I don't think so, at least. We're not trying to build a massive system. We're just trying to, you know, learn how the mod works, play around with it some, be done with it, complete the objectives in the book, wherever it is. There's the objectives. Complete the objectives and be done with it. Oh, wait. You can buy Ender Air in the courtyard? Oh. I had no idea. Wait a minute. By Shulker pearls? Whoa. Shulker gate pearl. Oh. Mystical dagger. I forgot about this. I completely forgot about this. You can buy a dragon head here? Oh my god. I wish I knew this was here. You could buy... You can buy a broomstick here. Oh my gosh. I didn't know that. There's even more. Okay, I didn't realize. So this is where you get the stuff. I can make the flight thing now. I'll show you what I mean in a second. I've been looking to figure out how to get those bottles for a long time off camera. Because I have the materials other than those bottles to make a specific specific item that will allow me to fly around. I thought I had to go fight like the harder version of this boss to get him, but I guess I don't have to do that. Okay. Well, I'm in the middle of making this armor, so let me finish making this armor. So I need 2 cakes, right? Cakes aren't terrible to make. Yeah, it's milk, wheat, sugar, and eggs. I don't know if... do I have another bottle another bucket somewhere? Let me take a look. I might not. I might need to make another bucket. Let's make another bucket. Alright, we got 3 buckets. We have the eggs. We need the sugar and the wheat, right? So we need the sugar, and we need this wheat. Oh, we need the milk. Hold on. Let's go grab the milk. We're out of inventory space. Let's store this wood for now. Okay. Come here, cow. Come here. We need your milk. Sorry. Nope. Sorry, horse. Do it again. Okay, 2 cakes. And what else do we need? Rune of Autumn. Oh, wait. Is that the Rune of Winter? Oh, it's the Rune of Winter. I mean, it's not a big deal. The Rune of Autumn's actually really cheap. Oh my gosh. That is much, much cheaper. Just needs 3 leaves, right? Of any kind. Yeah. Alright. Well. Where is it? I have a spell for this. No explosion fell. Harvest. I mean, Silk Touch will work. Thought I had a different spell for this, though. I should do Silk Touch. That will work. That needs, spider eyes, right? Yeah, I need 2 spider eyes. If I even have any. I have exactly 2. Okay, that's fine. That is exactly what we need. Put the feathers in here. Take the spider eyes. Yeah, the runes I knew would kind of take a little bit of time to put together. Okay. Let's put a couple more things in this pouch that we don't need right now. I'll put the Terra Steel in here. Put my wand in here. Fire. Is it air? I think it's fire and air. Yeah. Half that. Half that. Fire. You're not gonna go in? Go in, fire. What am I missing? Air, fire, spider eye, leaves. What's missing? Hold on, let me make sure this is the I can use these leaves. I think I'm able to. Dark oak, acacia, birch, azalea. They'll cycle through in a second. Oh, no. Wait, hold on. Okay. I guess I can't use these leaves. I thought I could. These oak ones should work. Let's put these in here. Take these. Spider eye. There we go. I guess it turns out you can't use those specific ones. I mean, it's good to know. But I would think you'd just be able to use any kind of leaf. Why specific ones? When there's a whole bunch of options. Just allow every leaf. Okay. I'll right click with an empty hand. Oh shoot. Hold on. My inventory is full. I should go ahead and just put it in here anyway. Dump that in there. Fire. Air. Leaves. There we go. Make sure we have enough here. That should be enough, I think. Just make sure. Why am I moving so slow? Oh, I know why. I don't have my band of mana. There we go. There we go. That should be enough to finish this. There we go. Alright, 2 runes of autumn. We need... Oh, you can move over here. We don't need you over here. Spring, summer, autumn, winter. So we need to make a summer. Let's make the winter one first, because we already have the materials for that. So, winter, remind me. It's earth, water, 2 snow blocks, wool, so I need to get a wool. There's a wool. And then our 2 runes. It's earth and water, I believe. Water, earth. Water, earth, cake. 2 snow blocks. Oh, and the wool. Duh. Let's grow you one more time. Come on. There we go. All right. The last one is summer, which is not hard to make at all. It's actually quite cheap in comparison to some of the other ones. Let's put some stuff up, because I do have a lot of stuff in my inventory. Put this cake in here. Sugar. Eggs. Get rid of the sticks. So we need a melon slice, which is somewhere. Oh, they're like right in front of me. Okay. What was the other stuff? Hold on. Oh, slime ball. Okay. Pretty sure the only way to do it is through... Or cactus. I was going to say through magma cream, but you need to make cactus. So the fastest way to do this is just to turn our magma cream into a slime ball. I'll do that last, sorry. I should get the rest of the stuff I need instead of walking back and forth multiple times. And sand. I don't think I have any sand. I think I have to make some. But I can do that in like 2 seconds. And then air and earth. Okay. Let's get the... Let's get this. Convert these two into sand. And then let's grab air and earth. Use our water bucket to clean out this magma cream. And now, let's get rid of these trees. Let's grow some more. Well, hold on. Let's actually put the recipe on here first. So air, earth. Come on, go in there. Earth. 2 sand. Melon slice. Slime ball. There we go. Okay. So now we have our runes. Spring, summer, autumn, and winter. Now we need to convert some of these logs into living wood so we can make twigs. This shouldn't take very long. It should just be just a second. don't think I have any spare living wood, or I don't have enough to make a big difference. I have some. Well, hold on. I go. Actually, I might have enough. Okay. Let's make... Go ahead and make these. I didn't think I had the stuff for it. What do you mean missing items? Oh, I see. Let's make those. Oh, I still need more, so... Good idea I did what I did. We need the Terra Steel. There we go. Alright. Terra Steel head. Terra Steel chest. And let's get them the converted living wood. Luckily, I don't think this will... It doesn't convert into anything else, yeah. I don't have to worry about that. Oh, didn't mean to do that. There we go. Alright. Convert 4 of these. And let's make the legs. Terra Steel legs. Finally, the Terra Steel boots. Oh, yes! So this is going to be very, very nice. So what, do these also function as bands of aura? So if I was to take our bands of aura and put them on, where's my other band of aura? Oh, there it is. How quickly does it generate mana? Put this one away. I wish I could just see. If I throw this on the ground, will it tell me? No. I think there's something that'll just tell you what the levels are. I don't remember what it's called, though. Let me look this up. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, here it is. So, oh, 1 mana per tick. Oh, okay. So I'm basically generating like 60 mana per second, because a tick is like, I think there's what, like 24 or 30 ticks? And each of these is generate another 10. So 50 mana per second. It's not bad. Actually quite... Oh, it's moving. I think the meter is moving a lot. That's pretty substantial. 50 per second is impressive for just passive generation. Oh, I broke this. I did not mean to break that. Let's put you back. You're not going to be the same, but it'll be some... something similar. Okay. The thing we really need to do with this gear is enchant it, though. What do we do? I know there's an enchanting system. I have not looked into it. Is it apotheosis? I think that's what it is. Yeah. So it's the same table for Minecraft. But enchanting works very differently, if I remember correctly. Hi! Hey, Cinnamon Boy. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing okay. Hope you're having a good new year. I'm good. Playing some Minecraft for now. I'm gonna try and switch over to Paper Mario after maybe another hour and a half or so. Had a good day. Celebrated my birthday today, so we went and got some food. Where did we go? I know we went to Red Robin, and then I have a cake that we had, which was nice. I like very dark chocolate cake, so we got a very dark chocolate ice cream cake, it's very good. Well, thank you. Thank you so much. But it was good. I had a good day. I should try and figure this out. Do we have obsidian? I don't... Oh? Hold on, I think we do. Yeah, we do. We have diamonds, of course. We need a book. Where is our sugar cane? There's our sugar cane. We need to make some paper. And we need some string to make a book. For some weird reason, they changed the recipe for it. Well, they added an extra recipe for the book. You can just use string instead of leather, which is very nice. Way more renewable. Okay, so we have an enchanting table. Let me see if there's a wiki for apotheosis. There's gotta be something that explains this, because I've never really understood how this works. I mean, it's a good time to learn, because I don't really know how to enchant with this. Oh, thank you, Rudy. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you get a nice rest in. Hopefully sleep goes okay. Okay, spawner module, enchanting module. I don't want to watch a video in the middle of this.
Welcome to the Mischief. I'm Valen, and this is Apotheosis.
Well, thank you, Valen. Um, uh, gotta be something. Let's see. Well, maybe I save this. Because I don't need to make... I don't need to fight Gaia right away, because since I figured out I can just go and buy Ender bottles, it's not that big of a deal. But I will put this down somewhere. I'll just put you here. Oh no, sick! That's no fun. Ugh. It's no fun at all. Let me get some coins, because I want to go ahead and make this, flight thing. Where are you? Enchanted map. Dragon head? Oh, I didn't trade it in. It just automatically gave me one. Oh, so you just get a free dragon head? That's cool. I mean, I'll take it. Not gonna say it's a bad decision to just have the free dragon head, but maybe that's just how it's supposed to work. Maybe if you bring a coin, they'll just give you one. Alright, well, let's head back and let's make this thing. I have been waiting to make this for a long time. Because we can get rid of this, this amulet. Where is it? Where is it? We need Gaia spirits. We need Terra Steel, I believe. Let me look this up. It's right here. Oh, it's Elementium, not Terra Steel. My bad. Elementium. We need... So we have the Gaia spirits, right? We need one more. And we need the feathers that we have. That should be it, right? Holy moly, we have it. And you can turn this thing into other stuff, right? You can give yourself, like, cool wings. Ooh, that'll be cool. So it's just quartz and... do that. Don't I have natural quartz somewhere? I thought I had a whole bunch of it. Where'd it go? Oh, I have it already. I think. Hold on. Does it want nether quartz or natural quartz? Oh, it wants nether quartz. Hmm. Oh, I didn't know that. I'm sorry to hear that you were sick during the collab. I thought, oh, I was gonna actually, that was, what am I saying? That was actually gonna be one of my questions, was if you were sick during the collab. That's unfortunate. I'm sorry. How do I get nether quartz? Block of quartz. Oh, that's how I do it. Aha. I see. I'm gonna convert this into nether quartz. Now I can make the one-winged angel. Where are you? There you are. This is awesome. So I don't need this lens anymore. Oh, that's awesome. I have a Sephiroth wing. And I have creative flight. Oh my god. I love this. I move very fast though. How much mana does it use? I mean, yeah, you were a trooper for holding on for so long. I congratulate you. If you were sick that whole time, I wouldn't have known. Okay, I don't need this amulet anymore. Wow. I can fly now. Doesn't it regenerate? Oh, I see. It just takes a little bit of time to regenerate. Well, you can go in here. I don't need you anymore. I can make a band of mana regen now. Where are you? Amulet of mana regen. Here we go. So it's 4 source gem. I need to make a dual trinket first. I know this is not Britannia, it's ours stuff, but I've been wanting to get better mana regen for a little bit here. I'm going to go ahead and make that now. While I have it on my mind. Put that in. What do we need? Need 4 more of these. 2 diamonds, 2 gold. That. Mana regen. And then the 4 source gems. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the trinket. There we go. Now what do I need for the better one? blocks of each of them. Okay. That's not terrible. Do I have enough diamonds? No. Which means I have to go do a dungeon, which is not that big of a deal, but I should do it. Oh, but I have emeralds. Okay, hold on. I'm just going to convert these emeralds. Some of them, not all of them. There we go. Oh, it takes a lot of mana to convert. There we go. Then we'll use some of these and make a couple blocks. We will have to go into a dungeon relatively soon, though. Oh, we are out of space. Oh my goodness. All right. Nope. Nope. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that should give us what we want. And then our 2 diamond blocks. And our amulet. Wait, what? Oh. I see. Whoops. I thought it needed this. This can go in here. Okay. There we go. Now we are in business. We have creative flight. We can get up here now. Look at this. This is cool. The wing regen's a little slow. You can see on the bottom, it takes a minute. Oh, look at this. I got my 1 wing. I would play Sephiroth's theme, but I don't want to I do not want to get copyright striked. Well, I'm going to hold off on that. Meow. This is absolutely amazing. I love it. I can get from one side of my base to another super fast. Heck yeah. My favorite thing in Minecraft modded stuff is like automation. So if I play tech mods, I love to go into like storage systems and stuff because they just make doing things very easy. I mean, the setup is annoying. You know, there's a lot of work that goes into the setup. And I'm actually okay with that because it's kind of, I don't know, it's therapeutic. But once you get your system going, it's like, what do I need? Oh, let me just order like Tesla coils, and then you just go into your system, makes a Tesla coil for you. You don't have to do anything, and like in 2 seconds you'll have a Tesla coil. It's awesome. I absolutely love automation. It's like the most work smarter, not harder mentality. Feels like you're like building something, like you're building towards like this super efficient system. Okay. Let's take some inventory here. Let's figure out what we want to do for the rest of the session. Considering we have the things that we kind of wanted to start with done. So we have our Terra Steel gear. We have the flight, which allowed us to replace our amulet. So now we have mana for not. This is confusing because I'm sure you guys are like, you're saying mana about all kinds of things. There's 2 different kinds of mana in this pack that I'm sure there's others, but what I'm referring to. So there's the Britannia stuff, which is like these rings. I have another ring somewhere. Hold on. Yeah. This blue bar is Britannia. And then Ars Novu has its own mana, which is this purple bar on the bottom. And this regenerates automatically. It's like as I use it. So let's just use harm. So I throw this out and it drains, but then it slowly builds up. And there's ways of boosting that, so like that's why I have this amulet. But I can also take these rings off and put these on. And one of these will reduce the cost of my spells, and the other will regenerate mana even faster. So I can fire a bunch, and then the bar fills up way faster than if I didn't have it before. So that should hopefully, if any of you were confused about that, that's what I'm referring to. And I'll keep using them back and forth. I don't mean to, I don't mean to confuse anyone if I am, but hopefully that at least clears that up. So what we have our rings. Ooh, that's something. Hold on. We need to make this a trinket case. It's very cheap, but we need to go ahead and make it. 1, 2, 3, gold, and a chest. Let's get the stuff we need for this. That. Trinket case. In this, where does this go? I forgot. I think it goes in one of your slots somewhere. Maybe not. Maybe you just have it. Oh, I see. Let's put these in here. Well, actually, no, these have to stay out. But these 2 can be in here. Okay. So let's take some let's take some stock in where we are. Let's move this stuff over here. So we have accomplished all of this. All of this is done. And this is just the quest line for this particular mod. We can make these flowers, right? And they'll complete the quest. We'll get a bundle of something. I don't know what, but we'll get a bundle of stuff if we make all 4 flowers. We can make these as well. And that's just for the quest line. We can make sparks as well. These sparks are useful because Botania has its own storage system. And that storage system is not great for massive storage, but it's great. It's not great for like accessing a massive amount of items and then be able to choose them. We'll get to that later, with a different mod. But it is useful, for accessing specific items that we have a lot of. So, for example, they're really great to, like on these storage drawers. It's like, oh, we need sticks. Okay. Put a spark on the sticks. And then we can create like a little panel thing over here. So let's say we're over here working a Botania. It's like, oh, we need sticks. Well, we can create like a little panel thing that we can like request items for. It's very nice. But it's not very good for like mass storage. Did we get another follower? No. So one thing that was really cool, and I want to call out, I want to shout out Clockwork for this because I loved being a part of his Festival of Chaos. It was very fun. I want to shout out Clockwork, not only because it was a super fun time on Monday, but also because I went to go stream today, and I'm like, oh my god, wait, I was at 27 followers, and now I'm at 31. What happened? And I realized it's everyone who was following each other, because we all had the Discord. We had like a Discord channel that we were all kind of collaborating on for this festival. And I realized we all followed each other. It's like, oh my goodness. It was very nice. It was very nice because I followed some of the creators as well. I followed Clockwork. I followed Rudy. So it's very cool. I hope we can do some more collabs in the future. Whether it's with Clockwork or Rudy or with other people. Because they're really fun. I'm having so much fun flying around. Oh my gosh, I love this thing. And I go because I also have the sash on, I'm sorry. And it makes me go even faster. It's very, very cool. Let's also check the book and see if there's anything else that would be really cool to make. So, before we go running off and doing a different mod next time, let's just double check and see if there's anything else that will be cool to have and will be very useful. So this is interesting. So you can bind all of your flowers to one spreader. Interesting. That's kind of cool. I've seen the Horn of the Wild before. Oh, this clears grass. That's very cool. Oh, it removes enchantments, I see. So there's a number of things we've looked at already. So the manufactory halo. Oh, I see. So it'll just auto-craft stuff. I don't know if I want that. It's cool, but I don't want it to like automatically craft stuff if I'm just trying to collect it, like resources. I'll hold off on that. Flame Chakram. I do remember this thing, the Flame Chakram. The chakrams are kind of cool because they do a lot of damage from what I've been told. If you make all 6 of them and you just use them as weapons, they're like 6 boomerangs that shoot out and just shred enemies. So that is pretty cool. The Ron's gone wrong. Rod of the Bifrost. This can be made pretty cheaply. Let's go ahead and make that. I think it's pretty cool too, if I remember correctly. It makes like this bridge, like it just creates like a bridge of... That's not the right chest. There we go. It creates a bridge of stuff, of blocks, and those blocks can also be useful for other materials. I mean, for other crafting recipes. It could be used as materials for other crafting recipes. Pixie dust. I gotta remember how to make this. So it's mana pearls. Let's convert one of these. Gosh, this is so much faster now. I mean, this saves so much time. That's so quick. Also, why is one of my bees over here? That is one other thing I forgot to mention, is I have bees now. So the rotten eggs. These can be converted into bee eggs. And if you put some beehives down, because I had a whole bunch of these beehives. Like, they had, like here. I can just put them down, put a campfire underneath of them, and just get free honeycomb and stuff. It's very cool. Let's go ahead and actually clear this out. That way they can keep making some stuff. And you need to come over here, because you are far away from home. Come here, buddy. Come on. Why didn't that work? Oh, there's a bee in here! I didn't realize that. That's where the other bee went. Ow, you hurt. Ow. There was a bee that was trapped in there the whole time. I didn't know that. Ow. Well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they've got a home now. Although this bee might be dead. Oh, he's alive. I thought if they sting, they kill you. You also need more elementium too. Convert some of these blocks into the metal. Yeah, you would think, right? They're supposed to die. I hate saying that, but yeah. Because the bees are so cute in this game. Okay, I think we have what we need now to make this rod. So boop boop. Boop boop. Boop. Rod of the Bifrost. How does this work? Oh! Whoa! Oh, wait. I'm flying. I'm not actually doing anything with this thing. I know you can get these blocks, so... Oh, temporary Bifrost block. Hold on. I know there's a way you can create permanent ones. Okay. To summon a rainbow bridge, this bridge can extend. Only one bridge can be created for any given. As soon as the old bridge vanishes, a new one can be created. Okay. Oh, I see. So you can't actually break these. But if you use glass, you can make Bifrost blocks. And I know you can use the Bifrost blocks for stuff. I guess it kind of functions as glass. Yeah, they function as glass pretty much, but I think there's specific uses for them. I'll have to look into that. Huh. Okay, so we have that, and it's cool. Can I make more stuff with it? How does it work? Hold on. Oh, in the direction they look. Okay. So if we looked this way... Does it have to be, like, here? How does it work? Hold on, let's see. Maybe it needs to be between two different things. Oh, I see. That's cool. And it lasts a certain number of seconds. It's not bad. It's a cool little item. Now that I can fly, it doesn't really make a big difference, but it's still nice. Any other mystical item? I know the one thing I want to save for the end is I want to make a kind of powerful powerful pickaxe. this is what I want to make. It's called the Terrace Shatterer. So basically what you do is when you make this thing, it starts out pretty weak. It's about no different than a diamond pickaxe. But as you like bathe this thing in mana, the Botania mana, its rank goes up and it can start breaking more and more blocks. And eventually it can break these huge areas of blocks. But it needs a lot of mana to do that. I think it needs something along the lines of 10 billion. So it's something we can make today, but we can't upgrade today. It's going to take probably a long time before we can upgrade it. We can go ahead and make it. We might as well. Let's also clear our inventory. I keep saying I'm going to clear my inventory, and then I don't do it. Let's get rid of this. Oh, whoops. Sorry. Where's my... There it is. There we go. Need to clear this as well. There we go. Clear that. Put these back in here. I also really can't wait to get a storage system. Because I did organize my chests and stuff. It's still not super fun having to go from chest to chest. We'll get there. After this session, we're going to switch over to the mod that will give us this storage system. And it shouldn't take super long to get to either. Actually, I want to put this in Botania. Living Rock is a Botania thing. So it goes in here. The wheat can go in here, though. Clear that. Clear that. Paper can go in here. We don't need the scrying lens anymore because we have flight. So we will put that in there. And this rod will go in here as well. I don't really need a flint and steel right now. Okay. So we can go ahead and just make this weapon. Well, not weapon, but tool. So it's a mana tablet, 4 ingots, and then living wood. We need 1 more pearl, so let's convert that. Ow, keep slamming my head in the glass. Let's get. We do need the living rock again. Sorry, living rock. We need you one more time to make this. So now we can make it. Terra Shatterer. Let me show you what this does. So, as it's a tool that, thanks to this sheer quantity of Terra Steel in its recipe, can absorb absolutely ludicrous amounts of mana. Yes, 10 billion is a lot. The tool functions very much like a mana tablet when tossed on a mana pool. However, any mana absorbed can't be released again, so it's non-viable as a storage device. The amount of mana stored in the tool establishes its rank. Ranks progress from D, C, B, A, S, and double S, with D being the lowest and double S being the highest. The amount of mana required to advance from rank to rank increases exponentially as the rank does. To advance from D to C, for starters, a Shatterer requires just a few seconds of exposure to a mana pool. To advance from C to B, a full mana pool is required, and the cost increases tenfold for each rank thereafter up to SS. The rank of the tool does not change its speed, rather it increases the range of its active ability. A right click will toggle the Shatterer's ability on or off. When the Shatterer's ability is active, it can break many blocks in a wide surface area, which is it's very useful for vein mining. So, at rank C, it breaks a narrow column of blocks. At rank B, it increases to a square and surface. Yeah. So basically, turn the thing off because it will start consuming tons of mana if you don't. If you don't turn the thing off, it'll passively consume Botania mana. The tool takes damage for every single block broken, so a decent supply of mana in the wielder's inventory is a must. Yeah, and I already have plenty. Oh, yeah, and never despawns either. So, keeping these rings on me will keep it from breaking. So, it'll only lower in rank if it's active. So it only uses its own mana pool when active, and it doesn't use it to repair itself. It only uses it to maintain its rank while it's active. That's how I interpret that. I'll have to double check that. And then if it needs to repair, it has to look for another source of mana, which it takes from your inventory. It's a very cool tool. Probably not something we can use right away. And we'll have to kind of figure out the best use for it. But, I mean, in general, we've done pretty much everything we need to do in this mod for now. Eventually, I mean, there's some small stuff we'll have to do. And if we open, where is it? This. We'll want to complete all of this. And we have Gaia's head already. So, honestly, we're pretty dang close to just being able to get this talisman. So, that might be one thing we do briefly during an episode. Or, well, during a stream. Is we just kind of complete this. Because we pretty much have everything available that we need to complete this. So we just do that, get this talisman, and... Oh, Codex, I'm sorry. We can do that. The black hole talisman might be expensive. It's not that bad. It's only an Ender Air, Gaia, Elementium. Yeah, it's not bad at all. So we can make that and just get the Codex without too much difficulty. So that's what we'll do next time we do Botania stuff, is just finish all that up. But the next time we stream this mod pack, we're getting into a mod. I'll show you. Where are you? Is it dark arts? No. Spiritology. We're getting into the mod called occultism. And we've just barely started it. So there's a lot to do. A lot of different tools and things we have to make. There's these huge ritual spaces that we need. So my thinking is we move the farms into this area somewhere. We probably just like adjust stuff. Move the farms in here. And then we just use this whole space, other than the blood magic area. We use this whole space for occultism. And line up our ritual spaces together and do anything else we need occultism wise. Maybe we store our occultism stuff that's like not the rituals in here. Because what occultism will allow us to do is create this thing called the dimensional storage actuator, which is the basis for the storage system. And once we make that, we'll have remote access to all of our stuff. We won't need chests anymore. We'll just have remote access to everything, and it'll be amazing. So I think I'm probably going to leave Minecraft today on that, because I think most of the time I want to spend streaming is finishing Paper Mario. And I don't want to run into another situation like I did last time, where I didn't have enough time to get through it all. I thought, 3-4 hours would be all I needed. No, I needed like 7. And I didn't have the energy, honestly, to keep going, so... But we'll finish it today. Alright. So it is currently 12:39 here. I ended a little earlier in Minecraft than I anticipated, which is fine. 2 hours is fine. But we'll take a break. We will come back. So it's going to be 12:40 now, so we'll take 15 minutes. So, well, no, let's do 20. So, where is it? We'll come back at 1. And we will play Paper Mario. We should finish it. It might take us a few hours, so we probably will play until it'll probably be like 5 or 6 hours in. So it might be like we probably won't finish the game until like 4 in the morning, which is fine. But it's okay, because I've been enjoying this game, and I'm so excited that I got to play Thousand Year Door, and the first time I get to play is on stream. I played the first one, loved it. I've been loving this one. Such a good game. So I'm excited to finish it up, and I'm excited to kind of also start some new games too. I started Paper Mario Thousand Year Door like in like June or May. So basically with when did Thousand Year Door come out? When did the remake come out? Let me look this up. Release date. May. Yeah. It came out in May 23rd, 2024. And I pretty much started right away. So I've been playing Thousand Year Door for about 6 months. I've loved it. It's been a great long-term series, but I do need to there's other games I want to play. So it'll be nice to finish the game and see the ending. I'm excited about that. But it's also going to be nice to be able to be like, yeah, we finished it. Now let's see what's next. Minecraft's going to be a long, long series. I mean, it could be a year and a half before. I don't think it's going to be that long, but it's going to be maybe a year in total because we started Minecraft relatively around the same time we started Paper Mario. So, but all right, guys, I am going to take a break, and I will see you all at 1 o'clock. Thanks, guys.